The ship, which in fact had probably been built in about 5 days in America, and it had 16 30-ton tanks on it, and it behaved like a snake over the waves, creaking and grunting. And I think the sailors on board thought for a minute that it was going to sink. So did I. And it rammed itself up on the shore, let the ramp down. The captain came over to me and said, "Right, get your tanks off." The first tank went off. It went down, and suddenly, woof, turned upside down, complete with the men in it, and disappeared. We obviously were right on the edge of a hole, so instead of the tank going into 8 or 10 foot of water, it went into about 18 or 20 foot of water. When I looked at that and realised that the chaps I'd just been talking to were trapped in that tank and were drowning and being killed at the time, I'd rather have been at home with Mum. We knew we were going to get killed, yes, of course, but I mean, that was obvious. But the point was that we became numb to it. When somebody was killed, we said, well, who's the replacement? The average life of a troop leader that I was doing was a fortnight. That's what they gave us.
Once we had set up our hospital, of course, wounded chaps came in. Of course, there are all sorts. I mean, it's very difficult to describe because bullets and shrapnel and that don't choose where they want to go. They go to all parts of the body, and some of these wounds are horrific. In fact, I had nightmares for years afterwards. None of us were heroes. I should say I was darn scared all the time, and I think everyone else was, but we just had to do it.
There's going to be a very large number of events to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the D-Day landings. Her Majesty the Queen will be there, Barack Obama is going to be there, and quite a lot of veterans we're helping to fund to go back to where they served with such distinction in such difficult circumstances. The survivors of the Second World War are fantastic people. We need to honour them and celebrate their achievements and thank them for what they've done for us.
Well, not many of us left now, my branch of the Normandy veterans. We're going back to Normandy. It enables chaps who probably couldn't afford to go to these places.
We were the lucky ones, the ones who are talking to you now, make no bones about it. And we're lucky that we have got an organisation like the Big Lottery Fund. Who cares?